class, I'm Teacher K and I will be your science teacher for today.
So before we will going to start our class discussion, let us have first a prayer. Let's have the attendance checking. Please open your camera as I call your family name and give me your bright smile.
Okay, I will going to start with Lim. Okay, very good. Next, Lee. Okay, very good. Next, Gomez. Is Gomez present? Okay, very good. Okay, very good. I am happy that most of you are present today. So, before we will going to start our discussion, I would like to set 5 rules for our class. So, the number 1 rule is, listen to the teacher. Number 2, just raise the hand button if you wish to answer. Rule number 3, respect each other. Rule number 4, open your cameras and mic if you wish to talk. And the last one, rule number 5 is, have fun. Is that clear, class? Okay, very good.
Class, if you are ready, please say the word boom boom 2 times. Very good. Before we will going to start our proper discussion, I have here a song that I prepared for you. Are you ready to sing with me, class? Very good.
day. We sing, we dance, we color and we play. We learn all the good things of life every day. We sing, we dance, we color and we play. We learn all the good things of life every day. Good morning, it's a bright and sunny day. We all have gathered here to have a good day.
Thank you for participating in the song class.
So now, before we will going to start our proper discussion, I would like to divide our class into 3 groups. Now we will have a game. I have here a flower pots. Each pot represents each group. The moment you can answer me correctly, I will give a 1 flower which represent 1 point. Is that clear, class? Okay, very good. So now I have here 4 jumbled letters. Each group who can answer the correct answer will earn 1 flower which represent 1 point. 1. Okay, very good. It's flower. Next, group 2. Okay, very good. It's stem. How about group 3? Okay, very good. It's root. Next, the last one is, what is this? Okay, very good, group 1. It's leaf. So thank you for participating, class. So each group now will earn 1 point, except for group 1. The group 1 earned 2 points. Very good. So now, class, I will let you watch a short video and take some notes. Is that clear, class? Okay, very good.
Parts of a plant. Like human beings, plants also have different parts. These parts help them grow, survive, and reproduce. Some parts of the plant are above the ground, while some are below the ground. The parts of the plant above the soil that we can see is called shoot of a plant. Part of a plant below the soil that we cannot see is called the root of a plant. Now we will learn about the parts of a plant. There are mainly 5 parts: leaves, stem, flower, fruit, and roots. Different parts of the plant have their own functions. They help in making, distributing, and storing food. Stem is strong and helps hold the plant. It allows water and nutrients flow up to the leaves. Some examples of stem we eat are sugarcane and asparagus. Leaves. Leaves collect sunlight and make food for the plant. Every plant has a different kind of a leaf. Some examples of leaf we eat are cilantro and fenugreek leaves. Roots. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and holds the plant so it does not fall over. Some examples of root we eat are potatoes and carrot. Flower. Flower are the parts of plants that make seeds and fruits. Flowers are colorful, so easily attract hummingbirds and bees. Some of the flowers we like are sunflower and rose. Fruit. Fruits protect seeds. They help plants spread seeds out because animals transport and discard seeds when they eat fruits. Some examples of fruits we eat are eggplant and strawberry. Most plants grow from a seed. Plants need sunlight, soil, water and air to grow. Plants cannot move, they make their own food using air, water, and sunlight.
So in the video and picture that you have watched, can anyone tell us what is our topic for today? Liam? Okay, very good. That's right. So our topic for today is about parts of plant and its function. So earlier, I grouped you into 3 groups. So now I have an activity. I want you to label the parts of the plants. So now I have a question to each group. In this activity that you finish, what do you think are the values that you shown while you are doing the activity? Okay, very good class. So earlier we said that our topic for today's discussion is about parts of plants and its function. So class, the first part of the plant is roots. So the roots anchor the plants in the soil and absorb nutrients and water that are needed by the rest of the plant. Okay, there are 2 types of root. The number 1 is fibrous root system, which consists of numerous long, slender, lateral roots of about the same size of monocots. The second one is taproots. So the taproots is with well-developed primary root that gives rise to smaller lateral roots. Okay. So class, what is roots? And what are the 2 types of roots? Okay, very good. So the second one is stems. So the stem supports the upper parts of the plant and act as transport system for nutrients, water, sugar, and starches. So what is the function of stem? Okay, very good. So the next part of the plant is the leaves. So the leaves are the parts of the plant where photosynthesis usually occurs, where food for the plants is made. The green substance chlorophyll captures light, energy, and uses it to convert water and carbon dioxide into plants' food and oxygen. Okay, class, what is the function of the leaves? Okay, very good. The next part is the flower. The flower are the reproductive parts of the plants. They often have showy petals and fragrance to attract pollinators such as birds, bees, and insects. Most flowers have 4 main parts. So class, are you ready to find out what are the 4 main parts of the flower? Okay, so the number 1 is the petals. The petals are collective called the corolla, are also sterile floral parts that usually functions as visual conspicuous elements serving to attract specific pollinators to the flowers. So the second one is the stamen. The stamen, the pollen producing parts of the flowers. Usually, the slender filament supporting the anther enters the part of the stamens where pollen is produced. So the third part is the pistil, stigma, style, and ovary. The female organs of a flower comprising the stigma, style, and ovary. So the fourth one is the sepal. The outer parts of the flowers, often green and leaf-like. The enclosed a developing bud after the flower pollinated and fertilized. they produce seeds in the ovary of the flower. So class, what are the four main parts of the flower? Okay, very good. So what are the function of the flower? Okay, very good. So the next part of the plant is the fruit. The fruit are the fleshy substances that usually surround seeds. They protect the seeds and attract animals to eat them. This helps in seeds dispersal. So the last part of the plant is the seeds. The seeds contain plant materials that can develop into another plants. This plant's materials is called an embryo. Seeds are covered with a protective seed coat and have one or two cotyledons. Cotyledons are the baby plant until it can make its own food from the light and are often the first embryonic leaves of the plant. So what are the function of the seeds? Okay. So class, did you understand our discussion? Okay, very good. So let me ask you this. What are the different parts of the plant? Okay. Next, what are the parts of the flower? The four main parts. Okay, very good. So the next is, what are the two types of roots? Okay, brilliant class. Let's give a round of applause to each one of us. Good job, class. So now, class, I know that you understand our class discussion. So earlier, before we start our class discussion, I assigned each one of you to bring a real gumamela flower with you. So now, I want you to hold the flower and identify the different parts of it. Do you notice the yellow portions of the center? Okay, very good. It is a group of anther that contains the pollen. The anther, it helps up by the structure known as the filament. The anther and the filament comprises the stamen. It's located the pistil. It is composed of stigma, ovary, and style. The red-colored part of the center is the sticky stigma, which receives the pollen during pollination. It has tube called the style and end up in the ovary of the plant. Did you get it, class? Okay. So I hope, class, that you understand our whole discussion for this period. It's quiz time. Identify the following parts of the plants in column A to its function in column B. Write the correct letter before each number and write the letter of your answer on the blank. Is that clear, class? Okay, I will give you 5 minutes to finish this quiz. Okay, very good. So after you finish your 5 minutes quiz, I have another one. I will give another 5 minutes to label the parts of the plants. Draw the parts and label each part. Great job, class! I know that you really gained something in our class discussion today. So, congratulations, class! Most of you passed the quiz. So, for your assignment, class, the direction is write the missing letters to form a word that tells about the picture. Okay, very good. So, for your additional activity, I want you to paste a picture of you on how you take care of the plant and demonstrate each steps. Here is the example on how you are going to do or to demonstrate the plants. class discussion. See you next meeting, class. Bye-bye!